have here a 2014 Mercedes S550. I'm going to hook this scanner up to that because I know that the check engine light is on. Now, I already have in mind why the check engine light is on because I have various scanners. So this scanner is going to allow me to do a good comparison as to what it tells me versus what the other scanners tell me. So let's go ahead and start the car. This hooks up to your OBD2 scanner connection. On the Mercedes, it's always right here. All right, so first let me open it. This is brand new, I've never opened it. Okay. Guess I could have cut that a little better, huh? Let's see what it looks like brand new out the box. This is what you receive. Ooh, nice. All right, very nice case to protect it. That's cool. All right, that's it. Now let's see what's inside of here. It's a nice hard case. All right, it's a nice solid case. Nothing flimsy here. Very nice case. Not all scanners come with a nice case like that, by the way. All right, it has these right here to absorb moisture. We're dealing with some sensitive electronics. Ooh, so this right here connects. Ooh, this is getting real fancy now. This is wireless using Bluetooth. What do we have here? A cable. Okay, so this would be for uploading or updating software, likely to your computer. And also, I'm sure it has an internal battery. This right here also charges the internal battery. What's this right here? Why would you need that? Guess we'll find out. Oh, here you go. All right. So it must be a universal style plug for America or Europe, different type of plugs that are outlets. Very cool. So this obviously twists off or slides off, allowing you to switch the for the outlet, the adapter, the type of plug that you have. All right, that's cool too. They thought of everything, huh? All right. Okay. So this is important. I think each device probably has its own unique serial number and activation code. All right, so this is going to require some Wi-Fi. I'm under that impression. All right, so instructions here on how to do it. All right, does this have any power? Does it need to be charged to turn on, or does it already have power? Let's see. Oh, look at that. This is nice. Very nice. Very nice. All right. So this is threaded. I wonder why. It has two of these. So something could be attached to this. Nice construction. Even has a camera. What? What in the world? Nice. Okay. Data transfer and also charging. This is cool, man. All right, so the first screen at startup, identify your language. All right, I think I speak English. It's asking for Wi-Fi. Battery voltage, so it's almost charged at 100%, 96% out the box. That is great, allowing you to set it up. All right, so it's looking for internet. All right, go down to Autoworks. Ah, you see that? Ha. All right, let me put my password in. As you can see, it's touch screen, so that's pretty cool. As soon as I hit that box right there, the keyboard popped up, so that's cool. Very fluid. Okay, so after you put in your password for your Wi-Fi, it has this information. I would say maybe America, New York time zone. All right, I agree. You should always read this too, by the way. Just make sure you're okay with your information being shared. Make sure that the information that you, the diagnostic information, things related to you personally, that you're okay with it being shared. And also, of course, agreeing to the terms and conditions so that you are not violating policy and protocol, I guess. All right, now let's see here. Your email. So I'm going to create an account, okay? This is pretty cool. So there's a lot of steps here, but you're setting it up and personalizing it, right? So this is pretty cool. Now this piece right here, you're going to hook that up, of course, to your OBD2 scanner. So let me go ahead and do that. That's going to provide power to this, and it's going to allow it to connect Bluetooth. So I know in the setup process, I'm going to get to this point eventually at some point. So let me go ahead and connect that. So when I hook that up, it was an audible beep beep, right? And the light comes on. That lets you know that it's working. All right, so back to this. Now I started to put my email information in there, but I just realized I don't have an account with them. Let me see. Matter of fact, I probably do, because I do have a smaller version that they sell in one of my cars, and I probably do have an account, but I can't remember what it is. Maybe I should do forget password so that maybe I can find what that password is if I do have an account, because I likely would have set it up with the same email. But if you do not have an account with this company, then you need to create an account. You see that second one down? Create an account. If I were to hit that, then it takes you to this screen. So you want to create a username, email, 6-digit verification code, which will be sent to your email, and then your password. All right. Okay, so I'm logged in now. I did already have an account set up, so I was able to retrieve my password. So that's pretty cool. All right, here we go. Man, this is nice. Upgrade APK. Do not run again. Fix known bugs. New version available. I guess I could do that. All right, you see that percentage right there? So that's what it's doing right now. So it's gonna go through this process right here. And it might be I guess it's gonna update this actual device. Like I said, the other one that I have is like a small version. It's in my wide body CL55. It's like the little small one that you just plug into that OBD2 scanner, OBD2 connection, and then it gives you information to the app on your phone. You can download the actual app, and I guess it plays. It gives you access just as if this would. But this right here, having the hardware itself, man, is like invaluable. Like, this is really cool right here. Very cool. Feels good too. Like, it's not too heavy. Very nice screen. The touch screen works perfectly. Very sensitive, as it should be, to input. This is really cool, man. This is really nice. Very nice. Very nice. All right, so you then develop a tutorial, kind of like a how-to. All right, so now you kind of have a tutorial because this is the first time it's being used. I'm assuming that's why this is coming up. We're showing you how to swipe to the left, swipe to the right, swipe up and down. It shows you all that, right? This kind of is interactive like a cell phone. I mean, even if you're going to the Wi-Fi, you know, you slide it down, tap on that, hold it down, activate that. You have the ability to take video, take a camera, change the angle or the view, portrait view versus, yeah, so you can change the screen from landscape, like portrait, whatever. Don't know what that means, but yeah, you got the Bluetooth, you got the Wi-Fi. So this is pretty cool, guys, pretty cool. Now, is it automatically synced up? Because Bluetooth is on, so is it automatically synced up to the OBD2 insert down there? And it probably is. Let's see. Notes. Oh, shoot, here we go. You gotta activate it. All right, so that's where this comes into play. All right, so you gotta put this number in. There you go. All right, let me do this real quick. All right, so I put the information in, hit activate. Congratulations, the device has been activated successfully. All right, cool. So it is successfully activated. All right, so that's done. Now let's try this again. Let's do a scan. Let's be a little bit more specific. Okay, so you can do it based off of finding the model. Let's narrow it down to European. This is pretty cool. Golly. So usually when I buy a scanner, I'm buying a scanner specifically for Mercedes. So it's connected to Bluetooth. This one right here looks like it's universal. Those are some specific makes and models. Interesting. Okay. Automatic search. I think this is when it searches the VIN number. So I'm seeing how long this takes, the process, just going through it. Once you get it set up, you know, the initial setup, everything should go pretty smooth. Please enter 17 VIN number. It should have found it. The VIN number for the vehicle specific image can be read. So this might be an issue. This scanner, like my other scanners, automatically finds the VIN number, but for some reason, it didn't find this one. Let's try it again. I don't feel like doing that. I don't want to do manual. I want to do it automatically. So the first hiccup, for whatever reason, is not automatically finding the VIN number. This is a 2014 Mercedes S550. I've had issues with other scanners not communicating, not necessarily not finding the VIN number, but some other functions it wasn't able to pick up. There were some issues or some errors that came up. So it could be a faulty OBD2, or it's just something with the module for this vehicle specifically, or it could be the scanner's inability to just pick it up. I don't know. But it's something to consider. So I have to manually put it in. That sucks. Hold on. All right, so I put the VIN number in. It's verifying it. It's asking me to verify it. I said, yes, that's correct. Please keep the internet connection very behind. All right. Okay, that's correct. The W222 chassis. Yep. S500 series. What is the 550? Enhanced, basic. Let's do enhanced. All the special functions. You see, this car is loaded. It has a whole lot of stuff that the Maybach has, like rear declining, heated, cooled seats, things of that nature. Independent switches that you can control a lot of the vehicle from the rear. A lot of cars don't have that. A lot of S-classes don't have that. Those are special features. So I want to be able to pick those up too. And sometimes these vehicles have features that you don't even know. I think all Mercedes are special. All right, but let's focus on the scanner. This video may seem a little long, but this is real time, basically showing you how long each process takes at startup when you first initiate this device. All right, system selection, or do a health report. Let's do a system selection. I'll pick each system that I want to look at. Type of drive, chassis, driver assistance. Okay, body information, communication. Let's go with the type of drive. It should read the engine and transmission, I believe. The modules controlling that, ECU, TCU, all that good stuff. Everything related to the drivetrain, powertrain, the engine. There we go. So I know I have a check engine light, right? Don't pay attention to that center readout right there, but here goes the check engine light. All right, that's been on for quite a while. I know what it is. Let's see if this tells you what it is. Ah, see? Communication error with the ECU. I've ran into this problem before with another scanner, so I'm not going to say that this scanner has an issue. I think it might be my ECU, okay? Well, that limits what I can see. That being the case, see shift module, I don't care about that, don't care about that. Your powertrain, this might be related, yeah, the TCU, this is transmission related. Let's see if it reads that. I wonder if I have to reset this, if I have to pull the reader out of the OBD2 scanner connection and reinsert it, see if that fixes it. I've had to do that before on another scanner. This is a little disheartening. See if I do a health report, see what shows up. It's empty. Is that what it's saying? The box is empty, has nothing to report. See, so I wonder if that's what's going on here. You know what? It's good when you come across a problem using something new like this, because you quickly find out what it's capable of or incapable of. I think this is a good scanner. So let me do that. Let me unplug it down up under here and let me reinsert and see what happens, okay? Okay, so I just unplugged it and reconnected it. And this came up, so it has communication with it through Bluetooth. When I pulled it out, I realized that there's an error. It's saying diagnostic connector connection is abnormal. To continue the diagnosis, please select reconnect 3 seconds after the connector restarts successfully. Beep sound, I did get that. All right, you hear the audible beep beep? So it's reconnected. Now, let's try this again. Oh, darn it. So it's still not communicating. Now, that's an issue. With this vehicle, this 2014 S550 Mercedes, it's not reading. Why? I don't know. Not good. That's not good. Let me try this on another vehicle, huh? Let's try it on something that doesn't have the check engine light on, but I'm still going to try it to see if it picks up, you know, the systems. And if I can open them up, select each system and go through them and make sure that there is nothing that's, concerning, or just to see the operation of them. Make sure everything is functioning properly. So let me try it on my 2003 Mercedes SL55. Let's see what happens. All right, so I'm going from this car to this car now. I already plugged in the OBD2 connector down below under the driver's side dash. And now let's see what readout I get. I have to connect it now to this vehicle. Let's see if it picks up the VIN number. Of course, it notices that it's disconnected. Let's see if it notices that it's a new vehicle. If I just simply hit the reconnect, let's see what happened. Hold on. The sun isn't really helping me out right now. Okay, let's see here. I don't know if it picked up a different vehicle or not. Let's just see. I just switched vehicles and I didn't designate a new VIN number. Let's see if it realizes that. Of course not. Okay, so let's go back. Is there a way to go back to the home? I don't see it. So I'll just keep going back like this. Whoops. Okay, all right. New vehicle, Mercedes. God, the sun is horrible. I've never had an issue with a scanner reading this car, so let's see if it picks it up. Automatically search. See, found it real quick, right? So it communicated with this ECU easily. So it might be, you know, specific to that vehicle. I might have been having an issue because of that vehicle. So this is picking it up. Let's go with the 03 through 08. You have to know your what year. And also, of course, what month, because with the Mercedes, they did change it on the SL from 2002 through 03, and then late 03 to 08, and then they switched it again. So you have to know which one you have. I'm going to go with this one, because really that's kind of like the 04 and up. I know it was different. So late 03 would be the same as the early 04. Let's do a system scan. Now, this will do an automatic scan instead of me selecting the systems. Switch ignition on, we're good to go. This is what you're expecting from your scanner. The first experience might have been specific to the vehicle. This right here is what you expect from this scanner. But it's good to see the possibilities so you know how to overcome them. This is real. This is real life, not edited. This is exactly what's happening the very first time I opened it up and used it. So it's a good thing. I probably should have done system selection because this is a long process. It's going to go through every single circuit in your car. It's going to read every module, every function. It's going to go through it. And it usually takes, no matter what scanner you use, this process takes probably about 10 minutes. You can see the percentage count right there. I might go ahead and just pause this video and pick back up when it's done because this does take a while. All right, so the scan is over with. You see what equipment you have. It checked everything that says equipped. It's a lot of stuff. So this scan is very thorough. All right, if I wanted to look at the ECM, I'm going to hit that function or that selection on the menu. The fault code. There should not be any fault codes. Oh, there is. Aha! All right. It's good to know. Now, stored means it was a code in the past, not present, not current. This one above, current and stored. All right, just reading what it is. Yep, so that's related to the ABC. So when I first start my car up, I get the ABC light right here. And the reason why I get the active body control warning light is because I no longer have active body control. It's still in the module though, but it realizes that the components are missing. And so it comes up when you first start the car, a white ABC light. So that is correct, that is accurate. Now, what do I do with that? I can send it, report it, or just clear it. So in this case, I'm gonna clear it because the one that was there that was stored, that's an old code. I had a check engine light come on some time ago, and it went away on its own, but you know, it's still there. It lets you know that that was an issue. Alrighty, so that's cool. So that's one example of how it works. This is how it's supposed to work, okay? And it's very quick. I'm impressed. It's very smooth, very responsive to touch, and it's quick, as expected. So this is a very nice addition. Am I able to do anything more than just this? Let's see. With system selection, such as, let's see, if I had active body control in here, I could see if I could do a rodeo, but I don't have it in here. It's no longer there. But if I were to select it, it's going to try to find it first. So let's see. The error message might come up because it's been deactivated. There we go. So the communication is not there because it's missing. So you can try this out on several vehicles and just see what you're able to do and what you're not able to do. Now this roll bar, I'm gonna check this out. Because this is a hardtop convertible, the roll bar has its own functionality. There's a lot of switches regarding this very old roof, regarding this convertible top. A lot of switches, a lot of functions that have to be in place for the next function to happen, right? They run in series. One looks for the signal before it goes on to the next step. So sometimes if things get out of sequence or signals are missing, sensors are not activating, it'll throw the whole system off. It can't go on to the next step. So a lot of people are having problems out of their very old roofs. In this case, actuation test, I was just trying to see if I did an actuation test. Right, so reactivate control module RVC after activation. I wonder if that's related to, it goes into a safety mode. If the car's in an accident or you hit something like a real bad impact, it will lock the roll bar, preventing it. It'll actually raise it up in case of a rollover to protect the passengers. So that might be a way of resetting it. That might be pretty cool. If that is, I'm not sure. But yeah, some good functions though, good capabilities. I like it. This is a nice system. I highly recommend it. Pretty cool. So what I like the most about this is not just Mercedes specific. You can use this for all makes and models, it looks like. I'm gonna go back home. That's cool. But just look at all the options that you have. Once you hit European, look at that. Look at that. Anything made out of the, outside of the U.S. From Europe. Now you go American, you can look at these right here. Boom. If you want to go Asian, look at that. Boom. See, you're not just limited to Mercedes. Anything European, anything American, anything Asian, anything Chinese. All right. Now Asian. Does that involve the Kia? Yeah, Korea. Boom. There it goes. Yep. This is pretty nice, man. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. All right, so I recommend this. This is nice, man. Feels good, looks good, works good. This is a nice scanner. So I have more than one scanner, guys. Don't be afraid to own more than one, because each one has its own, I guess, special features and functionalities, and some are better than others, of course. This right here is a good option. This is a nice scanner. How much does this cost, you might wonder? I'm seeing the K7 anywhere between $400 and $450 average. So by the time this this video, there might be a sale going on. Just double check, just find out. But this is a nice option though. If you want to add this to your necessary tools and equipment to operate your vehicle, to make sure that you can find out what's wrong with your car instead of depending on the dealership, so that you can take care of your vehicle. No matter what the make and model, you see that this thing is capable of working with several vehicles, of reading, processing the modules, the computers of several vehicles in order for you to self-diagnose your vehicle and keep it on the road. Any way that you can save money, I'm all for it. Any way that you can figure out what's wrong before you take it to the dealership, I'm all for it. The more you know, the less that you can be taken advantage of, you see. A lot of people are content with not knowing. Well, that's the difference of someone who really, loves their vehicle and wants to stay in touch with what's going on with their vehicle, wants to take care of their vehicle, and want to be preliminary and also proactive regarding the maintenance and the care of their vehicle. This right here is a necessary tool that you need in your toolbox. This right here is an asset to any vehicle, so I highly recommend you considering purchasing this right here. All right, very nice device, very nice device. All right, if you have any questions, reach out to me. This is Brandon Green, owner of Gold Element Autoworks. You can contact me directly, area code 513-967-8079, or you can go to my website, www.goldelementautoworks.com. I will add the link to this product to the description of this video. So if you have any questions, like I said, do not hesitate. Reach out to me. I'm here to help, all right? Again, this is a good scanner. This is a good tool. I highly recommend it. And as always, thank you for watching my content and my videos. Like, share, subscribe, comment. More to come. Thanks for watching.